Ambitious and motivated are words that describe you best. Then you're on the right place. This is Motivational Radio France from Paris with your host, Longi Agoha.
Because I always say that there are two important days in a man's life: the day he was born and the day he discovers why.
Exactly. That's very true.
So you've discovered why you were born.
Absolutely.
Indeed. Okay. So, because if you have the knowledge to discover exactly who you are, I am sure you're going to have that reputation you were talking about. So how can someone build reputation within a career that you've chosen?
Okay. This question, I think, is also very important for even those who have discovered a career and even those who are wishing to build a reputable career for themselves. Reputation is earned. It's earned by hard work. And not just by hard work, by the application of one's mental faculties into constantly leaving a mark within a career. There was a time Thomas Edison was interviewed, and he was asked simply, why do some men succeed? Why some others just camper through life? And he said, it's simply because a lot of people spend time within a day doing a lot of many things. But he as a person has chosen to put all his mental faculties into doing what is important, one thing per day, and achieving success within that thing, knowing that when he's able to build reputation in succeeding in one line, is able to constantly approach his goals. So I think that is the advice I have to those who want to choose to build reputation within a career. It starts first of all by realizing what it means to actually have a reputation within a career, which is simple. You have a reputation within a career when enough people can recommend you as an expert, as somebody who can be gone to when advice is sought within a particular field. So I believe building a reputation can be done when an individual recognizes that there are two facets to reputation. One is visibility, which I'll talk about maybe when I'm asked the question about building a career brand, and the other is thought leadership. Now, within every career demands some certain level of knowledge, and certain level of knowledge attainment. Now, people that are regarded as professionals within a career must attain towards a certain level of thought leadership within that career. And when I started my career, I did a profile of all great speakers, right from the ancient great speakers, from Demosthenes to Aristotle, to the sophists of ancient Greece, etc. I studied right from history, even right to our present day. Did a study of Hitler, all of them, to find out what were their strengths, what were their weaknesses, how were they able to attain reputation within their field. And what I discovered was quite striking and simple. And it was the fact that those that have built reputation in every career, no matter what the career is, in one way or the other, were able to contribute towards the intellectual development of their era. And that's what made Muhammad Ali, for instance, a better boxer than his compatriot. He was not just a boxer alone. He was able to contribute towards the ideological resources of his days in form of his contribution in terms of the media, etc. He was a figurehead. And to build a reputation within a career demands getting as much as possible the knowledge required within that career, and as well as contributing as much as possible towards knowledge resources in that career. So, for instance, if somebody is a speaker, he can build a reputation by being a speaker, by not just speaking, but developing thoughts, nuggets of thoughts that are unique, tested and proven, and contributing it towards the thought base of his field of profession or professional area of focus in terms of speaking. And secondly, a person who is going to build a reputation, taking an instance or example from speaking, for instance, as well, should be able to, first of all, determine what area of specialization he or she is going to focus on, because every career has its own area of specialization. Even if somebody wants to be, for instance, a medical doctor, there are areas of specialties in the field of being a medical doctor, or in the medical profession. There are rhinologists, there are those who are just focused on the internal welfare of the body, for instance, and there are various specific areas within every field. And I think reputation building demands building critical specialization within a particular field, within a profession, and developing thought leadership within that particular field or profession. And that's why when you talk about leadership today, you talk about names like John C. Maxwell, you talk about names like Peter J. Daniels, for instance, because these are individuals who have been able to build a reputation for this particular area of thought. So building reputation demands contributing thoughts, unique thoughts within a profession. It also demands continuous determination for self-improvement and self-development within a particular field, because we live in a thought and knowledge-driven economy. Anybody who doesn't decide to continuously develop and improve his internal knowledge capacity will be still and obsolete in a short period of time. So we live in a knowledge-driven economy, and everybody who's going to build a reputation in the career must first of all decide that, yes, I'm going to take responsibility for my continuous learning and continuous development. 3, there's a law which I've applied has really worked, and it's the law of association. Now, to build a reputation within a career demands leveraging on the law of association, and that demands networking with the right people, with the right organizations, in order to leverage on that association, for instance, that referral base, to climb very fast in the ladder of one's career ascendancy. And how this works is, for instance, if somebody's within a career, it should look out for organizations that can help build, that can help him or her meet with other professionals within that career, because reputation can also be rubbed off by networking with people of like minds. And that's one thing that I discovered early enough that I applied to the best of my abilities. When I started out in project management, for instance, as well, I made sure I joined the Global Organization for Project Management. I made sure I went to conferences and seminars to meet other professionals in project management. Even in the speaking career, I make sure I network with all the speakers as much as I can within my purview. I have a direct contact with many of them, because I know that for me to be successful within my career, I need to also keep tabs with others within the career and share experiences, because I can't read all things I need to know, but I can learn as much as possible from other people's experiences, other people's knowledge, other people's advancement, other people's discoveries as well. So 3 things I've said. One is thought leadership, contributing towards thought leadership. The second is continuous self-improvement and self-development. The third I've said is associating and networking with other professionals within one's field. These are three critical tools in building a reputation within a career. There are other ones, but I think these 3 are quite critically important in this process.
To have Longi Agaha speak at any of your organization's activities, churches, schools, companies, or any other platform, please call 081-0476-1930 or +33 6 0920 1972. Alternatively, or log on to www.agahalongi.com. Thank you.